Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since we played 2 Point Hospital, so let's get back where we left off into the expansion pack, Culture Shock. And the last time we left off, we were doing Mudbury Festival, and we got our 2 stars, so let's work on the third one. Specifically, this map is done in waves, so we're currently on wave 13. So, like I said, it's been a minute since we played, so let's refresh our memories on what the objectives are for this wave. So we have 105 patients, we need a attractiveness of 75%, which we've already done, and we need to complete 2 marketing campaigns. And we need to complete those before curing 105 patients, which is actually pretty difficult because each marketing campaign I think it's a minimum of 3 months, so that's 6 months of marketing campaigns, and we don't want to have all our patients die or stuff. Well, I guess we could. There's no cure percentage, so we could let them die, but eventually they will die or they'll storm off mad or something. So we need to get those marketing campaigns going. And take a look at that reception, it is hopping, but let's see what kind of marketing campaign we want. So it looks like we have a fair number of doctors, lots of nurses, but I think we could definitely use some more doctors. And you know what? Something I've never tried before is let's do 2 marketing officers, and that way we can run 2 campaigns at the same time. That way it'll only take us 3 months. And I will try to actually hire the people after running the campaign.
We're nearing
I'm always
the end
forgetting.
of the show, yet I fear that we've only started to scratch the surface of scratching the surface. A quick reading might accelerate the process. Here goes. First published by Damp Stamp Publishing, Flemington, 2 Point County. Oh, I see what I've done there.
Wait, what? I don't see what you've done. I didn't get it. What? Oh, anyway. So at the beginning of this map, I tried to be a little less picky on staff because that's a bad habit of mine. But at this point, I think we can be a little more picky. And let's just take a look at this new illness. So it's metronomic. Oh, like a gnome. Okay, I get it. So sufferers hear a recurring and regular beat that they believe is played by a tiny magical being or ear gnome. After undergoing a course of treatment for their hearing that has nothing to do with gnomes, the patient may well believe in magic, or even try to complete some kind of quest for their gnomey friend. Healthcare practitioners have found that it's best to indulge them sadly. We'll send the patient for treatment in our DNA lab. Alright, it looks like we have another illness as well. Oh, Culture Shock! Okay, that's named after the whole expansion pack. Sufferers display the outward signs of extreme shock, all the time commonly contracted from haunted paint, but may... what? All the time? Oh, okay, wait. They display outward signs of extreme shock, all the time. Commonly contracted from haunted paint, but may also manifest spontaneously in art galleries after looking at the price of the piece that they liked was only a print. That's fair. We will send the patient for treatment in our psychiatry. Alright, good. So that queue cleared up pretty darn fast, which is great. I'm just gonna see if there's any good staff. So I tend to like 2 different types of staff for each of them. So for doctors, I like complete GP traits and also some treatment doctors. And then interspersed some DNA lab and psychiatry and all that stuff. And then for nurses, as you can see, I like them split between treatment nurses and ward nurses. No other kinds. The only diagnosis room I have is the ward. I find that is the most efficient. And the way to make money in 2 Point Hospital, as well as quite frankly cure patients, is to get them in and out as soon as possible.
We shan't be doing this again, I think, but thank you one and all for allowing me to relive my glory days and see, once and for all, that they are behind me and truly dead forever. Goodbye for now.
This map is really kind of nice to see how efficient your hospital is. Because you're getting everybody in at once, so it's very clear to see the progression from diagnosis to treatment out your hospital. So that's kind of cool. Let's just make sure... You know what? Between waves, I'm just gonna send a lot of these people out to kind of rest so that they're all available for the next wave. A little bit of a manual process, but I think it's worth it. You can see them lining out to get out the door. Alright, and we are at 44 patients processed. Okay, one marketing campaign done. The other one should be available very shortly. So that's good. And as usual, I forgot about the marketing campaign and keep forgetting to look at who is available to hire. But that's okay. At this point, we have so many doctors. Honestly, they're looking really good. But let's send some of these GPs off to rest. And maybe like all the diagnosis people, so the ward nurses and the GPs, let's send them off, let them have a little break, because they're going to be busy pretty soon. Oh yeah, and let's remember, set your treatment cost to 100%. Honestly, especially for this level, reputation doesn't even affect how many patients you get. So you don't care about your price reputation, you might as well charge them as much as you can. And if you treat them pretty fast, then they're very happy by the time they get to the treatment room, and they will pay it even if it's super expensive. I'm actually not in love with this whole like outdoorsy thing that they have going on. I find it quite difficult to place things and to kind of just look at your hospital and see how crowded it is. I prefer a more like the traditional hospital. We're also kind of running out of space. I guess as the waves go on, we're kind of getting that additional area at the back, but it's so far away. Okay, let's make sure to keep our training up. It's kind of hard to train to in between waves, but at the end of the wave, we can train all our treatment guys.
On 2 Point Radio.
Or at least some of them, not all of them.
I know you've missed me, but not to worry. The Ricky Hawthorne Show is back on 2 Point Radio to chase away your blues, your reds, and even your yellows.
Red like anger, I guess. That could work. Yellow though, isn't yellow usually like a happy color? So I wouldn't want to chase away that. Alright. Wave 13 done. Wave 14. Okay, ooh, we need to train 15 staff. So that's a lesson in making sure that you keep lots of staff available for training. Because if we didn't have them, that would be a problem. Okay, we have 110 patients this time, and we need to cure 40 of them, which actually is pretty high. Ooh, look at this. It is at least a nice mix of patients. But for sure, let's get them through reception and over to GPs. Let's just get them through. Okay, so let's make sure that we're training at all times. Let's get this going. So note to self, make sure that we keep your staff trained, because obviously we want that cure rate, but not too trained. I wonder if we need another like treatment or training room, because we can only train 3 at a time. If we need 15, like that's gonna kind of be a problem. Oh yeah, we still have the marketing campaign, don't we? Okay, let's make sure all these guys are specialized. That's one of the huge improvements that 2 Point Hospital did over Theme Hospital, is giving us the ability rather to specialize all our staff. I love that. Alright. Let's hire a few more people, and of course those people can be trained, so that's fantastic. Wow. Okay. That's a lot of people. Why is there only 1 receptionist? Okay, 2 now. That's a problem. Oh, Oh, it's because I sent them all on break. So they're like slowly coming back. Ack. Well, I guess otherwise they'd just be lining up for the GP's office, so I don't think we caused too much of a delay. But that's a lot of people. Okay, it looks like they're handling them now, though.
And now the news. The infamous Flemington litterer has finally been caught. The criminal, whose real name is Bertie Bramswaggle, is 72 years old and has been dropping litter for decades. His speciality was empty packets of crisps. I think we'll all sleep easier knowing Bertie is off the streets.
Alright. Another class done. So we've trained 7 at this point. That's pretty good. And we've only processed 14 patients. So, although to be honest, I don't... Like, it's not like... That means 14 have gone through diagnosis and treatment, right? So that's not really a super great indication of how far we are in, but that's okay. Premature mummification. The afflicted have been wrapped for the afterlife by their families, but were only taking a nap. There are rituals and the initial stages of embalming to be undone. The patient is seeking treatment. We can give you treatment. That wouldn't be good. Although, I mean, people used to bury people accidentally, you know, before their time. That's so scary. When I die, I hope that, like I've told people, I want to be buried with a cell phone, so that, and like a flashlight or something, so that I can call for help if you accidentally buried me alive. Because that would be the worst death, right? Like you would suffocate, I guess? I don't know, that's pretty scary. Okay, let's get a new batch of trainees in here.
If you're looking for a product with which to clean your hair, we at Justa would like to ask that you consider our shampoo.
Yeah, alright.
Justa shampoo. It'll clean your hair, but it won't change your life. Serving 2 Point County. This is 2 Point Radio.
I mean, at least it's a very honest commercial. Okay, actually, I thought that training the staff would be more difficult, but it's going pretty well. And our cure rate must be really high, because we've already cured 33 patients and processed like 41. So that's a pretty high cure rate. So that's good. Phew, okay, and we are good on reception. Let's send some of these guys to rest a little earlier this time, so that we don't get that huge backlog. And we can do that for GPs as well. Okay, and let's make sure we just need 2 more people trained. Oh, 1 more person. We're so close.
There's a new health company in town, and their innovative methods are causing quite a stir. I, for one, can't wait to be injured in some horrible way so I can see their work for myself. In the meantime, here's a song that's guaranteed to make you feel ill.
What's it say? Oh, I was gonna say, our money situation is doing very well, which is also great. $7 million. Okay, let's make sure to send some of these guys off to take a break. Oh, and all these guys. Let's see. Yeah, I like the ones that work for peanuts. I don't like all these like short temper, all that kind of stuff. Which probably makes, I think every time I need to get 1 star, like it takes me forever because I'm way too picky. But it really helps when you get to like 3 stars and you have perfect employees. Okay, that was wave of 14. Wait, one more.
Radio. Jumbo is introducing a new range of mobile phones that track your every movement, record everything you say, and make high-definition videos of everything you do. What a convenient way of keeping track of yourself.
I mean, that sounds crazy, but it's basically Google, right? Those are the times we live in. Okay, wait, where's the last patient? Ooh, so many choices, but none that are that great. I mean, honestly, at this point, we have so many staff. We don't really need it. Okay, wave 15. Alright, so we have 115 patients. We need to generate research. I hate doing research. Usually I just go to Mitten University. Is it Mitten University? Yeah. And do all my research there. But we need to get 2,000 research points. And we need to go 50 days without a death. That's actually really difficult. But I think what I'll do is let's kind of jam them up. Actually, they're naturally being jammed up right now because where are the reception guys? But that's okay because our treatment cure rate is not going to be 100%. So
I hear famed actor Roderick Cushion is staying at a certain hotel in Grockle Bay this week, fresh off his latest blockbuster.
Okay, so I think what we need to do is hold these guys here. Don't let them get to treatment for 50 days. That's the only way you can make that goal, honestly. Done. Super easy. Okay. And now we just need to generate those research points. Oh, I hate annual reviews. Like, they were really useful in Theme Hospital, but I really feel like in 2 Point Hospital, they just kind of copied them over and they're not really that useful. So, yeah, I just skip them every time. Actually, I'm pretty pleased with my reception. They go through pretty fast. Look how efficient they are. I think this map is really a lesson in like how well you set up your hospital.
If your life is starting to look a little bleak, don't exercise, eat well, or think about your many, many problems.
Can you help me?
Just take C-Clear from Holistics, the county's first all-natural multivitamin eye drop. Its 48 secret ingredients are guaranteed to be in your eyes. C-Clear eye drops make everything seem better. More 2 Point, more often. This is 2 Point Radio.
But one thing I really love in 2 Hospital is 2 Point Radio. That is the best radio station. Okay. Let's send some of these guys to rest. Oh, they actually left? Oh, I guess because we delayed them by 50 days, right? We don't have a ton of doctors with DNA, so let's make sure that they're focused. Okay, I don't see any huge queues. As you know, I don't use venters. That is a tip I gained from Pinsta. Love her channel. Because venters really don't do anything. So they just line up outside the room, which is just fine by me. Nice and easy to see them. Okay, and we almost have those research points, so that's good.
Some breaking news now. A meteorite has been spotted streaming through the sky and headed right for 2 Point County. Just kidding. It's actually headed to the county right next to ours, so we should all be nice and safe.
Excellent. Although I think a meteorite would be, I think it would affect more than one county. I guess it would depend on how big the meteorite is, right? Because I know there wasn't there, maybe like a long time ago, there was a meteorite that crashed in Russia, but it was like in the forest and stuff, and so that didn't have too much of an impact. But if it was much bigger, not good. Okay, and we're almost done this level. 100 patients cured, just 15 left. That was pretty easy, right? Oh, now they're starting to storm out. Jesus, only like 50 days delayed. And they're already like storming out. Oh. And this fracture ward is kind of really inefficient. I feel like they're all kind of stuck here.
Marjorie Dill Pickle sends us today's nice words of the day, which are, if you are confident...
I think we're gonna have to, yeah, let's move stuff around. Wait. Yeah, I think here, this layout is super weird. We have to move stuff though, because it's actually really inefficient. I want to really expand this fracture ward, because the last patients are always from there, and I see people lining up there all the time, so it really needs to be bigger. Let's do it in between waves. Just one more. See, look at, like, his health is already pretty low because he was waiting so long. So the fracture ward is definitely an issue. And let's quickly set a bunch of people off to rest.
Is Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio.
Do not despair, radio aficionados. Your daily dose of worldliness and sophistication has arrived. I am Nigel Bickleworth, and this is 2 Point Radio.
Is that it? Okay, that was a weird segment. Anyway, okay, let's add 4 more beds. I think this will help us a lot in terms of getting them in and out quickly. Okay, perfect. And with that, ooh, we just started wave 16, but I'm gonna take a little break. We are halfway through our 3 stars. It's actually been pretty easy so far. I'm expecting the last wave 18 to be pretty difficult, but let's do that next time. So thanks so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to subscribe to my channel to catch the next one, and give this video a like so that YouTube knows to recommend my video to other players. Catch you next time. Bye.